The founding of the church. Founding priest, Leopold Remerow. Father Leopold, a pragmatic and loyal man, was among Edmund Fairchild's crew. He believed in Edmund's vision of a peaceful and prosperous settlement. The church was initially a small wooden chapel built to honor the homeland's faith, named the Sanctum of the Dawn. Leopold focused on integrating faith with community needs, helping establish farms, education, and a sense of morality in the new settlement. The church's teachings centered on the virtues of light, justice, and humility, reflecting the settlers' struggles to survive and thrive. The Golden Age, second generation. Leopold's son, Lirio, succeeded his father. Known for his charisma and intelligence, he expanded the church's influence by introducing festivals and rites that aligned with agricultural cycles, creating a strong bond between faith and farming. Under Lirio's leadership, the church grew in wealth but maintained its altruistic focus. It funded the construction of stone walls for the city and larger public spaces, fostering trust among the people. Lirio famously supported the crown during early raids from outsiders, creating a partnership between the church and monarchy. The corruption begins, third generation. As Yescon Bay flourished, the homeland's head church took notice of the settlement's wealth and influence. Archbishop Mathieu Castor was sent to aid the Sanctum of the Dawn. Mathieu replaced local clergy with homeland priests loyal to the capital, introducing doctrines that focused on tithes and indulgences. This era saw the construction of the Grand Cathedral of the Dawn, funded heavily by taxes and donations from the people. The grandeur of the cathedral stood in stark contrast to the lives of the poor farmers. A division grew within the church, local priests loyal to the community versus homeland priests loyal to the distant church hierarchy. The age of greed and rebellion, fourth, ninth generations. A rebellion among local priests led to a split within the church. Some left the sanctum, forming smaller, independent chapels across the countryside. This weakened the church's control, but allowed the faith to persist in rural areas. The monarchy sided with the main church to preserve unity, but resentment among the poor and disenfranchised grew. An infamous bishop, Altharis de Vane, attempted to seize farmland for the church. His actions led to a farmer uprising that culminated in the burning of the main church. The event marked a turning point, forcing the church to reform some of its practices to regain public trust. A series of quieter, less aggressive leaders began to repair the church's image. They reduced tithes and offered aid during plagues and famines. The church regained influence but remained wary of overstepping its bounds. Modern era, 10th to 15th generations, year 801 to 1500s. The church has found a delicate balance between influence and humility. It still advises the crown on moral and political matters, but no longer wields the oppressive power it once did. The clergy is now a mix of homeland priests and local-born leaders, with an unspoken understanding to avoid the greed that once plagued the institution. The people of Yescon Bay are deeply religious, and the church has mended its relationship with the populace. Festivals, community aid, and spiritual guidance have helped maintain peace. Beneath the surface, there are still whispers of corruption, with some clergy using their position for personal gain. Meanwhile, rural communities still harbor distrust of the church's motives.